The 2023 Audi Q5 is like the Apple iPhone of the SUV world. It's known for its precise build quality, good performance, and refined appearance. Other luxury SUVs offer similar tech features and flashier styling, but the Q5 is satisfaction guaranteed, at least for drivers who won't mind bland handling. On the other hand, the 2023 BMW X3 SUV edges in on its four-door brethren's territory with a satisfying blend of refinement and driver engagement. Over the course of 3 generations, BMW has seemingly cracked the code for compact SUVs, finding the right blend of luxury, sporting pretensions, and practicality. But which one should you get? Well, let's find out. The 2023 X3 was hardly an aging veteran, showing up on the scene in 2018, so BMW has gently massaged the package, tweaking the exterior styling while bringing in more tech within. On all 2023 X3s, thinner headlights with standard LED lighting now frame a conjoined kidney grille. The lower bumper is new too, and the triangular corner intakes continuing a styling trend seen on the 2022 2 Series Coupe. Around back, new taillights provide a unique nighttime light signature, with a wonderful 3-dimensional look up close. M-badged models benefit from their own distinct styling cues, like larger air intake aft of the front wheels and tweaked bumper designs. Audi has pulled the wraps off the new updated Q5 a little while ago. Despite it being a facelift, the changes are quite significant, chief among which are the new standard mild hybrid powertrain and the new infotainment system. But more on that in just a bit. On the face of it, the updates to the Q5 are quite subtle. Audi has reduced the height of the front grille, which makes it look wider. The front bumper receives a makeover, and so do the air inlets. The headlamp design has been updated as well. They now look more akin to the A5 thanks to the LED brow and sleeker shape. But it's the tail lamps that Audi is especially proud of. They introduced OLED lighting system to the new Q5. It allows customers to choose between several tail lamp signatures to suit their style and comes standard with the top Prestige trim. The Q5 is also slightly longer than before, but that is mainly due to the bumpers. Audi has also introduced the Advanced line, which is standard and comes with chrome vertical slats on the front grille, while the S line sports an all-black theme. It also comes with a choice of 18, 19, and 20-inch wheels, while the S line gets 19 and 20-inch wheels only. When it comes to exterior design, it's a tie. Both cars look fantastic, and their proportions are very well studied. Jumping inside, the BMW X3's interior boasts an attractive, clean design and is assembled with premium materials. However, even when extensively optioned, it doesn't quite rise to the obvious luxury you will see in the Mercedes-Benz GLC class and Genesis GV70, nor the ultra-cool modern design of the Volvo XC60. That said, the interior styling updates class it up a touch for 2023, and the tech is now even more competitive. If you want something flashy, the X3M and its added colors and zest manage to spruce things up. It even shares its center console with the new M3 and M4 now. All models use the current generation of BMW's iDrive infotainment, iDrive 7, redundantly controlled by the touchscreen or a center console knob. This system is super quick, has excellent graphics, and is very competitive in the luxury space of infotainment tech. Thankfully, it offers both Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. The base upholstery is synthetic leather that BMW calls Synthetech, but leather can be optioned from the base S-Drive 30i model on up. BMW's front seats offer ample support and adjustment, and can be had with both heating and ventilation. Rear seat heaters and a heated steering wheel are also available. Quite frankly, the Q5's interior disappoints. Part of that is Audi's past effort setting the bar so high, but it also falls short when comparing it to other vehicles in the segment. At first glance, the design is attractive and seemingly delivers the expected amount of luxury ambiance. Look closer, however, and you will note the hard, Volkswagen-grade plastics on the center console and doors, or the unconvincing wood trim that's a step down from the previous generation Q5. Its functionality is also disappointing. Instead of redesigning the center console after removing the old MMI infotainment system controls, Audi literally just left a hole, or rather a bin the size of a Kleenex packet. It joins 2 other bins of questionable use, including one adjacent to a USB port that's too small for any phone made since the iPhone was invented. As for the infotainment system, we miss those old center console controls. Although touchscreen functionality is always welcome, there are functions that are better controlled with a knob and menu buttons. BMW's system provides a redundant combination of touchscreen and center console controls. That said, Audi has arguably the finest touchscreen technology in the business. Its haptic feedback clicks back at you much in the way its physical buttons do. Besides imparting a sense of robust quality, it's also helpful when using on the move. Overall, however, the BMW X3's interior just outshines that of the Q5, not only in perceived quality and style, but also when it comes to its infotainment system. Pricing starts at $46,400 for the 2023 BMW X3 S-Drive 30i. The all-wheel drive X-Drive 30i tacks on $2,000 and comes at $48,400, while the mighty M40i costs just under $61,000. Standard features highlights for all of the above include 19-inch wheels, LED headlights, 8-way power front seats, and the 10.3-inch iDrive 7 infotainment system with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. The new entry model Q5 40T FSI undercuts the X3's price tag at $44,500. The next Q5 you can buy is the 45T FSI at $47,000, and the SQ5 starts at $57,000. All of these models are then broken down into subtrims: Premium, Premium Plus, and Prestige. Standard features on the Premium include LED headlights, a power liftgate, heated 8-way power front seats, leather upholstery, and the 10.1-inch infotainment system with wireless Apple CarPlay. Now we come to the driving section. The base X3 S-Drive 30i and X-Drive 30i are powered by a 2-liter turbocharged inline-4, making 248 horsepower and 258 pound-feet of torque. The S-Drive models are rear-wheel drive. X-Drive denotes all-wheel drive. Every X3 has an 8-speed automatic transmission from ZF. The S-Drive 30i is rated at 23 mpg city, 29 mpg highway, and 25 mpg combined. X-Drive models are rated at 21, 28, 24. BMW estimates 0 to 60 miles per hour times of 6 seconds for both. While the numbers may not match some of the more powerful 4-cylinder competition, the X-Drive 30i never feels out of its depth as it winds through mountain roads. Torque comes on early, helping the X3 up to speed plenty quick enough. The ZF Auto box does this typical luxury smoothness in normal use, but will happily adopt a more aggressive approach when you put your foot in, dropping down the ratios and holding gears through the rev range. There is still some 4-cylinder gruffness, but that's par for the course in the class these days. Without an M variant, the X3 rides with a softness not present elsewhere in the lineup. It's secure on the road, but not as engaging as it could be. The steering is light on feel, but the consistency makes it easy to place on the winding roads. The Q5, on the other hand, feels smaller behind the wheel than most rivals, transitioning through successive corners with poise thanks to a well-sorted chassis and intelligent quattro all-wheel drive when spec'd. The ride is buttoned down and sophisticated, striking a terrific ride and handling balance without fancy adaptive dampers. The steering is rather numb though, and the dynamic effort setting is more like a one-size-fits-all setup of previous generation Audis. Thankfully, an individual mode allows for the heftier steering without the caffeinated dynamic powertrain settings. The available 2-liter turbocharged engines most buyers will end with are strong engines backed up by one of the more intelligent, well-executed all-wheel drive systems around. The 7-speed dual-clutch automated manual isn't quite as smooth as the ZF and the BMW X3, but it is more likely that most won't notice. We would highly recommend considering the 55 TFSI e-plug-in hybrid, which is far more powerful and efficient, and given federal and state tax credits, could easily end up being cheaper or at least barely more expensive. The electric motor also smooths out the 4-cylinder's edges in sound and feel, resulting in a level of refinement reminiscent of a V6. When driving with a full battery, the Q5 largely behaves like a full electric car with smooth, silent, and torque-rich acceleration. Now we come to the conclusion. After this deep dive, I can confidently declare the BMW X5 as a clean winner here. Not only does it feature just as attractive of an exterior design as the Q5, but the interior styling and infotainment system just outshines that of the Audis. And when it comes to the on-road performance, the BMW still reigns supreme and cements itself once again as the ultimate driving machine. So, which one do you prefer? Let me know in the comment section below. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on notifications for the latest car reviews and news. Take care and see you in the next one.